Good morning. Welcome to Gentle Yoga. I'm Shraddha. It is always an honor to guide you through your practice. Today, you might need a blanket or a pillow, but if you have a blanket, that would be great. And fold it up like this so that you can use it later. And just start by finding a comfortable seat. Feeling your sit bones releasing into the earth. Bringing your right hand on top of your heart. Gently lifting the heart, softening the shoulders. Releasing the inside of your mouth. Allowing for self-inquiry. Just using your practice to balance life out today, right? We won't be doing 100 downward facing dogs or standing on our heads, but in my humble opinion, we're doing something even more important. We're balancing the energy in the body, the mind, and the heart so that you can have a beautiful day, have energy today, can balance the thoughts that come and go, the fears, the worries, the joys. So start to tune into your in-breath and your out-breath. Noticing the full cycle of each breath. And then bring your hands together in front of your heart. Gently bow towards your heart. Setting an intention for your practice. Perhaps checking in to see how you can use this practice to align your actions and your thoughts with what it is that you are trying to create in your life. Two more long, slow, sweet breaths. Gently release the hands, lift the gaze, open the eyes. Good morning, beautiful yogis. Thank you for being here for Gentle Yoga. And start by taking your feet out in front of you. I'm going to turn to the side so you can see me. And you're going to place the hands slightly behind the hips, fingertips pointing in, and you're going to lift your heart and take your shoulder blades back, feeling that juicy stretch across the shoulders and the chest. Now, if pointing the fingers forward feels like it's a bit much for you this morning, always honor your body and adjust the hands so the fingers are pointing back. So wherever you are, keep lifting your heart. Gaze forward and then slowly gaze up towards the space where the wall meets the ceiling. 3 breaths, inhaling through the nose as you exhale, making the ah sound. Ah. One more time. Now really one more time. Take your sweet time as you walk your hands towards your ankles. Keep lifting your heart. Gently taking the gaze to the right. Taking the gaze to the left. Bring the gaze back to center and once again connect with your intention for this day, for this practice. Aligning yourself with how you want to show up for yourself and for others today. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, start to bow forward. Gently rounding your back. Take 2 or 3 breaths here, tuning into the back of your heart. And with the next breath, slowly lift your heart. Slide the hands back up towards the ankles. I'm going to do something a little playful this morning. So gently rock back just a little bit on your sit bones, right? Gently lifting your feet off the mat, rocking back and forth. And then maybe you lift one heel and release. Lift the left heel and release. Maybe you lift both. Soles of the feet touch. Keep lifting your heart, navel in towards your spine. Balancing the energy in your mind and in your body. Notice the energy it's taking you to hold yourself up. Saying good morning, precious body, precious heart. And when you're ready, you're going to come out of this as gracefully as you got into it. So, soles of the feet are still together. Bring the thumbs on the insides of the arches of the feet and then start to open up the feet like if your feet are a book. So open up the feet. Maybe you massage the arches and notice how that feels. Inhale, lift your heart and keep the outside edges of the feet together as you open the feet wide towards you. Maybe the knees start to release towards the earth, heart lifting, and as you exhale, maybe you start to bow forward. Baddha Konasana here. Maybe use your elbows to gently help release the knees, but no forcing. Remember, we are balancing the mind and the body. Continuing to bring your intention to life with each breath, with each movement. 2 more breaths. And when it's time, slowly lift your beautiful heart. Take a deep breath in and out here. Inhale through the nose. As you exhale, make the ah sound. One more time. Place the hands on the outsides of the knees. Slowly bring the knees back together. Stretch the left leg out. Stretch the right knee out to the right. And maybe you bring in your blanket and sit at the edge of it. So sole of that right foot in towards that inner left thigh, but it doesn't have to touch. And please, if your right knee is up quite a bit, place a blanket or something to support your right knee, right leg. Inhale, lift your arms wide and feel your heart lifting, gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, gently soften the arms towards the earth. One more time. Inhale, lift your heart, feel the sides of the body. Exhale, release. Take a breath, softening into the body, into the breath, balancing the energy of the day. Start to gently walk your hands forward. Extend out through that left heel. Bow forward. Just noticing the stretch on that left hamstring. And keep lifting your heart as you slide your shoulder blades down the back. 2 more breaths. Giving yourself a moment to be here. Lift your heart. Take a breath. Right? It's not so much about, is your pose perfect? Which I don't think that really exists anyway. But are you connecting to your breath? Are you calming the fluctuations of your mind? Switching sides. Stretch the right leg out. Left foot onto the mat. Release the left knee out towards the left. Maybe you offer yourself some more support on the left side. Stretch the right leg out in front of you. Extend out through the right heel. Inhale, arms up. Gaze up towards the sky. Exhale, floating the arms towards the earth. Take your sweet time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bow forward. Take a pause. Notice the sensations in your body. Allowing for a moment of self-inquiry. And then gently walk your hands forward. Keep lifting your heart, but slide your shoulder blades down the back. Notice that juicy stretch on the right side of your body. One more breath right here. Deep breath in and out. And slowly start to lift your heart. Acknowledging yourself for showing up on your mat today. And maybe acknowledging yourself for still being on your mat, right? I know there are a lot of distractions when we practice from home, so I think it requires a little extra dedication and commitment. So you're doing great. Let's come on to hands and knees. Maybe you use that blanket that you were using for your sit bones to support your knees. So place that blanket in the middle of your mat. Hands slightly above the shoulders, knees hip distance apart. Let's come in and out of a few cat-cows. Spread the fingers, press into the pads of the fingers. Exhale, round your back, tuck your chin, tuck your pelvis. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Exhale, round the back, tuck the chin, tuck the pelvis. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your heart, lift your tailbone. Bring a beginner's mind to this pose, right? We do this shape a lot. But notice how it feels today. Notice how the body feels as you move in and out of this pose today. Rounding the back, tucking the chin, tucking the pelvis. Inhale, dropping your belly, lifting your heart, and come back to a neutral spine. Now take a look at where your hands are. You're going to place your elbows where your hands are. So release down, left elbow, right elbow. Take your knees a little bit wider. And maybe you stay right here, or maybe you start to release your heart towards the earth. Forehead releasing to the mat if that feels comfortable. Hips are still over the heels and you're bowing towards the heart. Feel the heart releasing towards the earth. Noticing the stretch in the shoulders, the upper back. Holding the shape but not the breath. Allow your breath to flow freely. 2 more sweet breaths right here. Releasing any distractions, coming back to the body and the breath. Now when you're ready, going to come out of this nice and slow. Place your left hand where your elbow was. Place your right hand where your right elbow was. Adjust your knees so they're hip distance apart. And just start to sway the knees from side to side. Did I just say the knees? The hips. Sway the hips from side to side. Got to be able to laugh at yourself, right? Or with yourself. All right. Come back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes. I'm going to come into a squat. So walk the hands in towards the knees. And maybe this is your shape right here where your hands are still on the mat. And that's beautiful. Maybe you gently press on the hands and lift the knees. Walk the hands in and gently lift your heart. Hands together in front of your heart. Take a few breaths. Noticing how this feels. Maybe you're a little wobbly, and that's okay. Imagine all the muscles you're using in the body to keep you up. Release the shoulder blades down the back. Take 3 more breaths. And when you're ready, I'm going to release the hands, release the left knee, the right knee, and then come up onto the knees. Adjust your pose and your hair. And check in, maybe you need some padding. If you don't have padding on your mat right now, inhale, take your arms out and up. Gaze up to the sky. Exhale, slowly release. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release. Give yourself this gentle reminder that we're doing a gentle practice. So it's okay for you to slow down a little bit. We're going to come into eagle arms. So when you're ready, take your arms nice and wide. As you exhale, take your right arm under the left. Now you can place the hands on the shoulders, or you could stack the elbows so back of the hands touch, or palms of the hands touch. Tailbone pointing down. So we'll make sure you're not overarching or over tucking. So tailbone down. Gently lift your elbows. Feel that stretch in the upper back and in the shoulders. Take 3 breaths. Keep tucking the tailbone down or pointing the tailbone down. Navel in towards the spine. And with the next breath, open the arms wide. And release the arms alongside the body. Take a breath. Take your arms wide and then bring the hands together out in front of you. Interlace the fingers. Pointing the index finger out in front of you. And gently engage the muscles of the belly and start to release back. Just kind of swaying back and forward. Noticing the sensations in your quads, back and forward, back, forward. Engaging the core here, back and forward. Kind of a preparation for camel pose, which we will not be doing today. Last time, gently swaying back and forward. And release. Take a breath. Inhale your arms wide, left arm under the right, coming back into eagle arms, hands on the shoulders or you can stack the elbows or palms touch. Tailbone pointing down as you gently lift your elbows as a micro movement. And just noticing the upper back and the shoulders. Noticing the distractions all around you, and then make the choice to use this practice to balance the energy in the body, the mind and the heart. One more breath, in and out. Inhale, open your arms nice and wide. Notice the sensations in your arms. Exhale, release. Take a breath. Shoulders up and back. And maybe you interlace the fingers behind you. Gently pressing the hands down as far as feels good. Tailbone pointing down. Lifting your heart gently. Navel in towards the spine. Take 2 more breaths right here. Noticing something about your body and your breath. And release. Shake it out. One more from a kneeling position, arms out in front of you, palms facing up. Fingertips towards your shoulders. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, roll them back. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, roll them back. It's so beautiful to practice with you this morning. Inhale, elbows up. Exhale, roll them back. Pause. One more time. This time we'll take the elbows back, up, and forward, and release. Now you can either sit on your heels. I know for some of us that just doesn't feel good, so you can sit in whatever position feels best for you, whichever variation feels best. I'm going to do one of my favorite poses, lion's pose. So with lion's pose, place your hands out in front of you, on your thighs or on your knees. And in lion's pose, with the in-breath, we scrunch all the muscles of the face, and as we exhale, we stick the tongue out and roar like a lion. This is such a great opportunity to release tension from the throat, release tension, stress. So nobody's there to watch you, so this is such a great opportunity for you to just really roar like a lion. So when you're ready, inhale, squeeze, 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 squeeze. Exhale. 2 more times. I'm going to turn to the side. Inhale. Squeeze all the muscles of your face. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale. Open the mouth. Stick the tongue out. Roar like a lion. Now once with your own sweet breath. Inhale. Exhale. And just take a pause. Notice how you feel. Tuning in to the energy in your body and your breath. Noticing how it feels to balance the energy in the body. We're going to come on back onto hands and knees. So we're going to bring the left foot forward and the left hand on the inside of that left foot, just kind of near the arch of that left foot. There is an angle on that back leg. Just breathe here for a moment, noticing the gentle stretch on that right quad, the right hip flexor. then when you're ready, lift your right foot and gently move your right foot towards the left side of your mat. You might need to adjust your knee so that it's more under the right hip. Now you're going to press your left knee into your left hand, and you're going to bring your right hand onto your right hip. You can stay here. Maybe you come onto your fingertips. Maybe you lift your right arm out. And here, tune into your heart. Feel your heart lifting to greet this day. Keep pressing that left knee into the left hand, left arm. And when you're ready, slowly bring your right hand back to the earth. Take the left hand on the outside of that left foot and bring your right foot back onto the mat behind the right knee. Slowly walk the hands back, shifting the hips back, lifting the toes of that left foot. Lift your heart. And just take a breath here. Once again, giving your hamstrings some love. Keep lifting the heart. Noticing those subtle releases in that left leg, maybe even the left hip. Take your time as you slowly come out of that lunge. Out of that gentle hamstring stretch. And then just sway your hips from side to side. Saying good morning to your hips. Noticing your fingers and your hands. And then pause, take a breath. Reconnect with your intention for this day. And then we're going to bring the right foot forward. The right hand will be on the inside of that right foot. Somewhere near the arch of that right foot. Just tune into the stretch on the left side of your body. Taking a few breaths here. Feel yourself grounding into the earth as your hands are touching the earth. And gently shift your hips back just a little bit. Lift your left foot and take your left foot towards the right side of your mat. You're going to gently adjust that back knee as needed. Press the right knee into the right arm. Bring your left hand onto your left hip. Maybe you come onto your fingertips. Take a breath right here. Stay right here, or maybe you take your left arm up. Tuning into your heart as you lift your heart. As you reconnect, realign with what's important to you. One more breath. Take your time as you take the gaze down. Release the left hand onto the earth. Right hand on the outside of that right foot. Adjust the right foot as needed. Bring your left foot back onto your mat behind the left knee. And gracefully start to shift your hips back. Lift the right toes. Keep lifting your heart. Slide your shoulder blades down the back. Noticing what's happening with the right side of your body today. Allow yourself to take 5 breaths here. Keep lifting your heart, sliding the shoulder blades down the back. And when you are ready, slowly walk the hands back up towards the top of your mat, bending into that right knee, just enough so you could safely start to walk that right foot out. Right knee meets the left. Then you're going to find your way into a seated position. So again, using a blanket to support your sit bones. Allowing yourself to take a pause right here to notice. Following each cycle of breath, noticing your in-breath, noticing your out-breath. Give yourself permission to soften, to be still. Taking 5 more breaths. As you breathe in, say to yourself, breathing in. As you breathe out, say to yourself, breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. The eyes are closed, gently open the eyes. So every morning I do this gentle massage to help the lymph fluids move through the body. So we're going to do that. Let's take the arms out and up. Arms into a V shape. Soften your shoulders. Now bring the right fingertips into the palm of the left hand and trace the inside of that left arm with your right fingertips. Tracing, massaging the inside of that left arm, going through the armpits, all the way to the bottom of the breast, and in towards the heart. And release. Deep breath in and out. Palm of the left hand into the right hand. Gently massaging the inside of that right arm, helping the lymph fluids to move along. Don't be shy, going through the armpit, outside of that right breast, under the breast, to the heart. One more on each side, right hand to the left, gently massaging the inside of that left arm. And just be gentle, you don't have to press too hard. All the way down the armpit, the left side of the body, under the breast, to the thoracic duct, towards the heart. One more breath. Last time on the right side. Gently massaging the inside of that right arm, through the armpit, the outside of that right breast, towards the thoracic duct, the heart. Now lift your heart. Take a few breaths here. Imagine yourself winning the race of your life, feeling that joy. And slowly release the arms. Fingertips to the earth. 2 more breaths. Noticing how it feels to slow down. Give yourself a gentle practice. Release onto your back. Using a blanket to support your neck and your head. Maybe you bring the blanket in so you can really feel the support in the neck. Walk your feet out a little bit wider as the knees touch. Open the arms wide. Just notice what's here right now. Making the ah sound as you exhale. Inhale through the nose. Soothing the nervous system with that sound. 2 more breaths. Last time. Allowing the knees to support each other. And then slowly stretch the right leg all the way out. Stretch the left leg all the way out. Release the arms alongside the body. Inhale, take your arms up and over the head. As you exhale, bring the right knee in towards the chest. Hands rest on the right shin. Lift your heart, slide the shoulder blades down the back. Right knee towards the right shoulder. Start to make circles with your right ankle. Soften your neck and your mouth. Circles with your right ankle. Pause, switch those circles in the other direction. Point and flex the foot. Pause, bring your left foot onto the mat. Stretch your right leg up to the sky, just as far as feels good. And then we're going to massage that right leg. So just start to walk the hands up, or I guess down the leg, and then gently up the leg. Take the hands all the way up to the ankle and then massage down. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, just take a look at the screen for a moment. Gently massaging the leg as you take the hands up and down, also helping the fluids to move in the body. Bend the right knee, release the right foot, deep breath in and out. Stretch the legs out. Inhale your arms up and over the head. Exhale, left knee in towards the chest. Place the hands on the left shin. Left knee towards the left shoulder. Soften your shoulders. Maybe you lift the heart and release the shoulder blades down the back. Soften the mouth and the head, the neck. Start to make circles with your left ankle. Spread the toes. Switch those circles in the other direction. And when you're ready, stretch that left leg up to the sky. Walk, massage the left leg with the hands as you walk up the leg, down the leg. Notice how it feels to give yourself this massage. Notice how the quads feel. the calves as you massage that left leg up and down the leg. Couple of times. And then bend the left knee. Left foot onto the mat. Right foot onto the mat. Open your arms wide. 2 options for your twist. Feet wider than the hips. Gently swaying the knees from side to side. Or maybe you bring the knees in towards the chest. Palms facing down as you gently start to sway the knees from side to side. Be mindful of your back. Noticing your lower back, your mid back, your upper back. One more on each side. Gently taking the knees from side to side. Side, side. And bring the knees back to center. Right knee towards the chest, left knee towards the chest. Take the arms through the insides of the legs, towards the shins or the ankles, knees wide, and just take a pause right here. Staying right here or coming into happy baby pose, stacking the feet over the knees, hands on the inside, outsides of the feet. Being a little playful as you sway from side to side in your happy baby pose. And notice what's happening with your back. When it's time for you, releasing the right foot, the left foot. Stretch the right leg towards the right side of your mat. Stretch the left leg towards the left corner of your mat. Hands to your belly. Resting your awareness on your belly as you notice the belly rise and fall with the breath. Balancing the energy in the mind and in the body by continuing to focus on your belly. Notice the belly rise and fall. Allow yourself to rest, to stay here for a few more breaths. This is your time. Keeping the gaze soft, the inside of the mouth soft. Place your right hand on top of your heart. Allowing for self-inquiry as you ask yourself, what are you devoted to? What are you devoted to? And how can you align to that in your actions throughout this day? So maybe after class today, you give yourself a few moments to really check in and reconnect with what are you devoted to and how can you align to those in your actions today. Gently bringing the feet onto the mat, turning to the right or the left side of your body and slowly rolling up, finding your way into a comfortable seat. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart, gently bowing towards your heart. Ending our practice by chanting the sound of Om one time. Inhaling through the nose. Noticing the vibrations, the prana, the energy in you. Taking one more deep breath in and out. It has been an honor to guide you through your practice today. Thank you for taking a gentle class, for being gentle and kind with yourself. The love and light in me honors the love and light in you. Namaste. Thank you, sweet yogis. Have a lovely day.